Hey guys, how's it going? Today, we're gonna talk about Newcastle and their issues, as we're gonna call them. They lost 2-1 today, to Fulham and Craven Cottage, and I mean it was a very tight game, very entertaining game for those that didn't watch it. Um, Plenty times hitting the post, plenty of chances for everybody, all those things. But what today really showed was Newcastle's lack of depth and and what's been really going on with Papi Cisse. I mean, he was dreadful today. There's no way about it. He didn't do anything, didn't create anything. I don't think he even had a shot, frankly. He was playing awful balls, giving the ball away. I don't know what's wrong with him right now. I mean, you can just say it's a dip in form, but I mean, for a player who scored like I think it was like average one a game since he came in January last year. Um, it's really bad. Like, I don't even know what to call it right now. But I've seen players have dip in forms and things like that, but this is beyond a dip in form, and it may uh have something to do with this Senegal thing that he's going through right now. I mean, they have that tournament come January and February, and maybe maybe he doesn't like playing up front with Ba, and that's not anything on Ba. Maybe he just prefers playing up front on his own. Um, but I mean, the Demba Ba Cisse thing right now, two up front, that's not working, and until something's done about it or Cisse gets over it or whatever, it's going to continue to be a problem for Newcastle, right? They're 13th right now, 17 points off 16 games, I think. Seventh from bottom, they're 4 points ahead of relegation. And right now, that's not a problem. We're not even halfway through yet, but this team's goal is Europe, Champions League kind of thing, all right? Top six, top five, top four, if you want to put it that far in. But and this is definitely not where they want it to be. Definitely not. And I'm not gonna blame it all on Cisse. Okay, I mean it's a big issue when he doesn't score goals. Demba Ba has scored 10 goals, I think, Premier League wise, and I think before today he scored 60% of their goals. I think the number was 60%. I mean, for one player in a squad that's lower table, 13th, that's not good, right? I mean, it'd be different if Demba Ba was scoring 60% of their goals and they're top four. Unfortunately, it's not like that. They're 13th. So this is a huge problem. I mean, obviously, maybe if Cisse gets back on form or we figure out what's going on with this Senegal thing, is he going to play there? Is he not? Maybe, to be honest, they may need a break from each other, Ba and Cisse, especially playing up front with each other. Maybe if Demba Ba goes to Senegal and Cisse stays behind during that tournament they got, the AFCON, maybe if Cisse stays behind to play for Newcastle and Demba Ba goes, maybe Cisse can find his form again as the lone striker. But right now, something's got to change. They also, I think, have a problem in the midfield without Kabay. They played the four midfielders. Technically, they played today were Gutierrez, Ben Arfa. I really consider them wingers. Ben Arfa, definitely, I think he's a winger. Gutierrez is more. You can put him in any category, really, but he plays on the left-hand side. But the two in the middle, Tiote and Anita, they play the same position. They're both holding midfielders. I mean, Tiote, showed today he's not a creative midfielder. He gave the ball away a couple times, nearly cost him a goal. Lucky for Krul, saving Biratov's breakaway, I guess. But he doesn't make goals, this guy. He holds, is tough in the middle, and keeps the ball moving along up to Kabai, who creates and does other things of that nature. But Anita is the same player. I mean, he may not be as tough or as strong or as gifted at whatever, but they're the same player. I mean, Anita goes from holding midfield to left back sometimes, and he can do all that defensive responsibility thing. He's not used to going forward until maybe as of now, and he might be learning and doing things of that nature, but right now, he's not ready for that. And Newcastle have nobody else. It seems Newcastle are starting 11, and that's it. I mean, there's no two ways around it. I mean, Pardew said it. He's said that he's been disappointed with the reserves, the bench. They've been playing in Europe. I mean, they got to the round of 32, which is nice for them, which may help them bring in players in January. But they need more players to make this squad better. If they don't make this squad better in January, they need a midfielder. I think they need another striker, to be perfectly honest. And if Demba Ba gets sold, I don't know what his whole situation with that clause is or whatever, but if he ends up leaving, Newcastle can be a really average side real quick. I mean, right now they're pretty average without Kabai and without Cisse and stuff. But they can drop down real quick. And right now, the way it is, how low they are, if they were to lose someone like Demba Ba and not replace him, I mean, they could be fighting relegation. And that's not a, I mean, that's just reality. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. If they get worse than they are now, where is there to go? They're 13th, 4 points ahead of relegation. 4 points. And if they get worse by losing Ba, not replacing him with someone, I mean, they can get real bad real quick. But I don't think that'll happen, really. I mean, Newcastle's pretty good at bringing in unknowns and, cheap and making them good players who, Cisse, last year was a revelation. Where'd he come from? Friedberg. I don't remember the price, but it was pretty cheap for what Cisse put on last year. I mean, it was good. I mean, they're pretty good at doing things like that. Anita was pretty cheap. I mean, he's a decent player. He's not a starter, I don't think, for a top 6 side, really. I mean, he's a pretty decent bench player. I mean, he's been forced into the starting role lately because of Kabai's injury, which I don't know if he'll be back. But right now, Newcastle right now are in a bit of trouble, and not relegation trouble, but they're in a bit of trouble, and they got plenty of issues. I mean, but that's where I'm gonna end this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Go like my other channels. I got 4 channels. This one, I got a Liverpool Football Club one. I got a Sports Talk one where I talk about American sports for those who are interested in American sports. And I have a predictions one where I will be doing predictions on Champions League and you know, week by week football. So yeah, subscribe to those channels. Follow me on Twitter, and you'll get more videos like this. This channel is mainly for videos like this, and yeah, that'll probably be about it. But thanks guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.